I'm from the Granby Church of Christ, and I am our Christian Ed Director here. And we've put this together just to get our community all involved and able to get information from all of our local agencies at once. Our church in particular does a lot of missions work. We have a crop walk coming up. We have our annual Dino Fest in September. We have a lot of outreach programs. We're trying to help Habitat for Humanity find 2 families for upcoming houses. We have blessing bags that we pass out to our community, as well as coat drives, and we now have a clothing shed, which we hope that people will utilize and donate. You can bring clothes to be used locally into the church, and then we sort them, and what we can't use for Granby to Go and the area shelters we work with, we then put in the shed to be distributed globally. And that also helps us support some of our other mission work that we do here. This event was put together by our missions board and our youth group. They are hosting a tin can auction to support their mission work that they do. And we're just really glad to be able to offer this to the community, to have this space to bring everybody together and get this out there. We're hoping to make it an annual event.
Hello, I am part of the UCC Church Youth Group, and right now we are doing a raffle for just to raise money for the youth group, which we do blessing bags, which are for like homeless people who are out on the streets, like you see at street corners and things like that. We also do we're also part of the missions group that help out with we do like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to Kate's Kitchen. We make those and bring them to that kitchen so they have somewhat like some food. And pretty much all this money helps go towards local businesses. Some of them go to Granby to Go, Neighbors Helping Neighbors. Anywhere that we could find places that need it, we go for it.
So this is one of our missions that we call a blessing bag. So I've got Jay Dwinell here to help me kind of open it up and show you what's inside. One of the things we make sure we put in there is a rain poncho. That helps in all types of weather, just because a lot of times people on the streets are either wet or very cold. This helps keep in body heat. We always put in some type of snacks, and in this one we were able to actually put in a full meal. And put that down here. Then we've got normally body warmers. When it's very, very cold out, we put feet warmers, hand warmers, and body warmers. We've actually been told that these have saved lives, especially in the really, really cold weather. We've gotten feedback from people that we've helped multiple times. We always do some type of body soap just to be able to keep clean. We always do a bottle of water. We've got always a fresh pair of socks and a toothbrush with toothpaste. Got some lip gloss, tissues, more snacks. The lip gloss is always very important, and we always try and do some deodorant. Depending on if it's warm or cold out, sometimes we add in extra things, like we'll put in body lotion. During the summer, we've put in tick repellent and bug spray. And these we actually try to do in these kind of bags, or we do them in gallon-sized Ziploc bags, but these drawstring bags make it so that it's reusable and more environmentally friendly, and they can reuse it to carry what they need. So rather than handing somebody that dollar, we try and hand them a blessing bag.
Well, welcome. This is the Granby Senior Center, or the Council on Aging, as many of you may know in town, but for those of you who don't, I'm Lisa Petralia. I'm the interim director, going on the end of 3 years. In a month I will be moving on, and with me is Diane Morgan, who has been our outreach coordinator and our Shine insurance counselor, which handles issues of Medicare and prescription drug plans. A great resource at our center. It's done on a volunteer basis, the insurance counseling. And today, we were asked to be a part of this resource event, and we've brought information about different services that are available at the Granby Senior Center. Many of the services are available just to elders who live in Granby, but we have other services where our doors are open. People can come for lunches 4 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They're subsidized through the federal lunch program. It's $2.50 for people who are 68 years or older, $6.50 for people under 60. We have a menu on the table that's put out for the month ahead. We offer scheduled transportation that is not free, but it's highly subsidized. We go as far as Springfield, we go to Belchertown, go to Northampton for doctor's appointments, grocery shopping, hair appointments, other personal needs. You schedule 5 days in advance. You call us to do that. We operate a food pantry at the Granby Senior Center for Granby residents. It's an income-based program. We have an application here that gets filled out with proof of income. It gets reviewed and approved by our outreach coordinator. We can help with many other programs. We have a brown bag program once a month through the U.S. Department of Agriculture. You apply through our center. We have a produce bag the week later, compliments of Neighbors Helping Neighbors Food Pantry in South Hadley. We have a durable medical equipment loan program where people in the community, and it's not just aged people, and it's not just Granby residents, because our surrounding towns of South Hadley and Belchertown no longer offer durable medical equipment loans. You can borrow a piece of medical equipment, usually like a wheelchair, a walker, a rollator, a cane, a bed rail, a commode, crutches, a knee scooter for 90 days, okay? And all the equipment's in working condition. We maintain, by generous donations, a fuel fund where people who are 60 and over can come to us typically one time in the heating season, which is November 1 to the end of April, and we'll consider helping them. But they must also show us that they're applying for fuel assistance through community action. The high school honor students offer to do fall leaf raking for seniors. They sign up through the senior center. And then the SALT programs, which is seniors and law enforcement working together, namely our police department, they offer certain safety installations for seniors. The application comes through our center, but things like a lockbox at the door for safe entries, so if there's an emergency, the police don't have to knock down a door. We have sand for seniors in the winter. You sign up at the senior center. And then we have a house numbering program through SALT, and you apply for that and make a small donation to the police department. And
I work with Mass Health. Oh, you can't hear that.
oh,
Mass Health and the various programs involved with Mass Health, so people can get assistance, financial assistance based on their income, basically. Besides Mass Health Standard, there are other programs that people can qualify for.
and then there's outreach.
Right, and then there's all kinds of applications that can be filed for people.
We also do a monthly newsletter. They're available at the senior center. They're also at local banks, the pizzerias, the library, the churches. We have a mailing list. It goes out to about 650 senior resident households. It's also available through an email from us. We have a list of about 70 people who want to save a tree. You can also go to the town website under the COA page and find the newsletter, the lunch menu, and our schedule of monthly activities, things like a movie, bingo twice a month, a special speaker to talk about things like property tax relief or estate planning or insurance counseling. We have chair yoga twice a month. So all these things are publicized in the newsletter. Lastly, the COA, or the Senior Center, COA stands for Council on Aging, is also a location where other entities in town come to notify seniors of other relief, such as the Lions Club. So the Lions Club, between Groundhog Day, February 6th, and this year, March the 16th, 6 weeks, offers a limited fuel fund for Granby seniors. And we are a site where you can pick up an application and you mail it to the Lions Club, and they will either approve it or not. Because not everyone can get fuel assistance through community action. So a senior center is a great place for enrichment and socialization, but foremost, it provides a lot of essential financial and medical and outreach and insurance types of support that seniors may need help navigating as they get older and these things get a little more complicated. So we're very happy to be here. We were at the Dino Fest back in 2023, and we had a lot of traffic at the table. So it's nice for people to reacquaint with what the COA does, and if they don't know, find out in instances like this. So thank you for having us.
Ozzy, do you have any ideas?
We basically, we're a group that meets once a week,
Yep.
has fun, learns outdoor skills, utility skills,
Okay.
and tries to show support to our community and our families.
What's one of y'all's favorite things you've done with Boy Scouts?
Recently, we went to the pool to do our swimming,
Oh, cool.
and
Building a ladder in the middle of the woods,
yep,
which one of our leaders
they broke.
broke.
And then we go for a lot of bike rides and hikes. We go to summer camp, which we're looking forward to.
Awesome. And if someone wanted to join Boy Scouts, how would they do that?
They could talk to some of the leaders.
They
And
can talk to one of the scouts too and see when the meetings are and just show up.
Yep.
Then talk to the leaders.
We have meetings every Thursday at 6:30 at the high school in Granby.
I'm Terry Johnson, the president of the Granby Historical Association, and this is George Randall. He is vice president. We got a display here today of what we have at the Historical Association Museum next door and the Cork House on the other side. I could fill this whole room with history and you still wouldn't see what we have, but I brought some samples here. We get a lot of scrapbooks and they're in really rough shape. So what we do is we archival them, we put them in archival sleeves, we label the years that it pertains to and where they come from. And I brought some pictures here. They're all labeled in the back. They're also archival sleeved. We have some books that are about Granby, and we have some publications from authors in Granby here. We have the sample of that. We also, I brought a couple of the diaries from Lula Warner. She was very meticulous in keeping documentation every day. She lived on a farm, so it's mostly farm life. Over here we have a few pictures. We have a one-room schoolhouse on the outside, and we have a picture of the inside. Are they okay in the sleeves, or you want me to take them out? You're getting too much glare? Oh, okay. This book right here was from Burlingham Shore. He was a naturalist, and he worked at St. Hyacinth. He was a professor there, and this book is all about nature from the top of the mountain, which is on Harris Street. Like I said, we have a lot of books here about the town of Granby, but we have a lot of authors, we have a lot of artists in this town, and the Historical Association has, we have samples of this. George, you want to talk about the barn, what we did with the barn this year?
Oh, jeepers.
We did a lot.
The barn is across the street here, and we set up a large exhibit in the back half of the barn with features mainly the fire department and farming. I encourage anybody to come over and take a look. We've managed to save a lot of items over the years in personal collections that were being thrown out from the fire department. And we've secured a lot of old farm machinery and farming items that people would be interested in seeing. And you know, recently there's been some controversy about taking down trees here in Granby. If you can zoom in on, well, this one here would be a good photo of Aldrich Lake. It shows the old skating rink, which has been torn down, and there's no trees.
This one too?
There's see where this almost looks like the common.
Yeah.
This is what is now the common here in Granby Center, and again a lack of trees. And if you're driving down 202 and you happen to look where Finn's Hill is, this is the old house that used to be on top of Finn's Hill, and that's again there's no trees.
I'd like to talk about our newest edition here.
Oh, sure. Go right ahead. I'll get out of your way.
No, just sit down.
Here, we'll swap over because I really want to. Our newest edition is Dinny the Dinosaur. The Nash family, Dino Land has closed, and they have given the Historical Association Dinny the Dinosaur, who has been outside their museum since 1948. The Johnson groups took it, the restoration of this, and he looks beautiful. His permanent home now is in front of the barn, and we've got a lot of interest in him. We do have T-shirts that have Dinny the Dinosaur on it, and we do have the Nash family did write a book about their family and Nash Dino Land. So that is our newest edition. We're very proud, and Dinny is in his forever home. It was nice talking to you. Come and visit us.
Good afternoon, Lieutenant Fisher with the Granby Fire Department. We're here at the SAFE event. We have some pamphlets that we're handing out about fire safety, cooking safety, checking smoke detectors regularly, making sure you have working smoke detectors, the importance of calling 911 in a speedy way, making sure that we can get to your emergency as fast as possible. We're available 24/7. We have fully staffed paramedic ambulance, and we staff fire trucks every day of the week here for the town, and we're happy to serve.
Hi, my name is Judy DeLong. I'm the volunteer program manager for Granby to Go program. We are a school backpack program, and we are also in coordination with Neighbors Helping Neighbors. We originally started 5 years ago in a small closet, and now we are in the high school in the area where the former machine shop is. And what we have in there is we not just give out clothing, but we also are full of resources where we have a washer and dryer where if a student needs clothing to wash. We also have a full range of clothing from infants all the way up to adults. We also have also different resources that we hand out to the families when they come in. We're usually open on Tuesday nights from 6 to 7:30, and it's a great way for the families to come in to see all the resources we have at no cost to them. It's available to any family, no questions asked on their financial situation. We're just here to help the families out and the students so that the students can thrive in school. Thank you.
I'm Mary Lou Ganera. I'm the Executive Director of Neighbors Helping Neighbors. And I just want to tell you what we are, who we are, and what we do. We are a client choice pantry located at 30 Carew Street in South Hadley. Client choice means people who come to the pantry choose what they want. We don't just give a pre-packed bag or box of food. We have fresh produce, we have dairy, we have meat, we get bakery goods from Big Y. We have a very wide variety of non-perishables. We have wonderful volunteers who do it because it's their heart to do it. And signing up is very easy. You need to be a resident of South Hadley or Granby, and just bring a piece of mail addressed to you at your address, and we give you a brief form to fill out. So you're not just, you in the blue car. And we will ask for your date of birth, but that's because we have to send information to the food bank about how many children, adults, and seniors, and we have a program that converts your date of birth and puts you into one of those categories. We also deliver to people who are homebound. As I said, we belong to the Food Bank of Western Massachusetts. We accept donations, natural donations in particular, because we buy most of the produce and dairy. But we think it's an incredibly important piece of people's diet, especially children. And right now, with the prices the way they are, people are having a hard time getting it at all, let alone enough. And so we invite you to come down and see us, give us a try. You stay in your car, and we deal with the weather. You get a menu to fill out while you sit in your car. The menu goes into the building, and your order comes out in bags. We put it in your car for you, and then you leave. Go home and eat it.
Hi, Dave Cody, President of the Granby Lions Club. Just want to go over services we can offer the community, and starting with scholarships. We do a couple of scholarships each year for students in Granby, graduate from Granby High, which is a really nice gesture. And then we do a fuel assistance campaign, okay? So if you're out there and you're having trouble heating your home, please contact us. And my number is 413-374-9294. So we'd love to help you out if you're in need of some fuel assistance. The other things we're doing is we're involved in childhood diabetes. So the Lions Club mission is to go after any issues with children's vision. We try to help kids not only in the local community, but on a state level across the country. And we're the largest organization in the world for volunteerism, 1.2 million members worldwide. So it's a really large organization worldwide, but we break it down at a community level so we can help the local communities with things they need to accomplish. So we're there for the community. We're doing 3 community projects, service projects this year. One is going to be the historical center in town. We're going to paint the foyer for them. And the second one is going to be a vision campaign. We're going to go to the local preschools. We have this new technology that was developed by the Lions Club support. The multi-million dollars went into this technology, working with the greatest doctors in the field of vision, and they developed a camera that can do 8 tests just by looking into it, and kids look into it, they take a little snapshot of it, and it can do a diagnostic test on their eyes and give them results. So one of the goals is to hit all the preschools in Granby and South Hadley area, and we're reaching out to them as we speak, and we're hoping to have do that project in the spring, and that we can identify any vision issues that children might have before they get into the grammar school area, and it help their educational level. So it's really important for us. So if you have a preschool and you're watching this video and you want to reach out to us, once again, reach out to me, and I'll hook you up with our team that's doing that, and I think it'd be a great asset for all the schools. We're hoping to have that at all the preschools in 2 towns over the next couple months. So then the last community project we got lined up this year is we're going to help the Granby Legion here, which is part of a veterans organization in town. It's got the VFW, American Legion combined now, and it's really there for the veterans to have a place to go and have a meal and stuff. So their kitchen wasn't up to code, so it needs to be updated. So we're taking on that project as a community service project to help them rebuild the kitchen to meet the codes today, and also to be able to then support local community activities at the hall that help the local athletic organizations, the veterans organizations. So that's a key project we're going to be doing. We just did the design work on it, working with Kittredge, and also Peter Ruskoff from the Delaney House has been a great asset. It's all of our work is done at pro bono, no cost. We volunteer our time for the community. So if anybody out there also needs help, if you're having issues where you maybe somebody in your house suddenly has a handicap and you need a handicap ramp built or something else that we can help you with, please reach out to our organization. Our goal is to do whatever we can to help the community be a better place for our friends and families to live in, and that support the local community. And also, as I mentioned, diabetes, childhood diabetes is one of the large items that the Lions Club is tackling worldwide and also in this community. So if anybody's having trouble with childhood diabetes, or if you're having trouble with vision issues and you're having trouble getting to a doctor, because of the work we've done, the Lions Club has put millions of dollars into the vision campaigns and the technology. We are able to get people in to these doctors on very short notice. We've had cases where colleagues of mine at the club have mentioned that they had a friend that trying to get into a specialist. There was an eye issue with their child, and it was going to be several months. They made a phone call, we made a phone call, and they got see the doctor within a week. So the reason I'm here today, giving this little spiel on the Lions Club, is I want people to come to us for help when they need it. We want to help the community. So if you're having trouble with fuel assistance, like I mentioned, you want to apply for scholarships, you want to help us with a community project, or you need some help with a community project, or you have vision issues or diabetes, any of those things, please reach out to us. We're here to help.